Welcome to HortTube. My name is Jim Putnam. In this video, I'm going to talk about my top 4 reasons why fall is the best time for most planting. I'm not going to say all planting. I want to make sure that at the beginning of this video, I say that things that are marginal in your area, wherever you live, and wherever you're watching this video from, if something is very marginal, meaning that it's winter sensitive, fall may not be the best time to plant that plant. But pretty much anything that is very hardy in your area, fall is indeed the best time to plant it. I've got a one-day landscape job coming up. If you followed my channel for any time, you'll see occasionally I put up jobs that I call one-day landscape jobs. These are jobs that I think a couple or an individual could take on in a day or a weekend. I'd give some design tips and that kind of thing in those videos. I thought I would gather the plants that are for that one-day landscape together and talk about why I'm actually installing these at this landscape in the fall. Okay, and the number one reason that I'm going to give is there's just flat out less stress on the plants going into fall. Obviously, summer is a tough time. We know summer is a tough time just because it's hot outside. It's hot outside on us, it's hot outside on the plants. Spring is also kind of a tough time on shrubs as well because they're trying to grow on the top. They're trying to potentially flower. They're doing, you know, that spring thing that they do coming out from dormancy, combined with sticking them in the ground, makes that it's not a bad time to plant. I don't want to knock spring as a bad time to plant at all. It's not, because I plant lots of things in the spring. But fall, the plant's just kind of taking it easy. Days are shorter, nights are cooler, and you know, it's not, again, not trying to put on a big flush when you put it in the ground. Number 2 on my why fall is for planting list is less watering. With the shorter days and the cooler nights and the plant's not trying to put on all that new growth, it requires a lot less of you. So you can get them installed, water them well, and then, you know, just monitor them, obviously. Fall is an oddly dry time in my area. I live in an area that gets a lot of rain, but fall can be a little dry. So keep that in mind, that you do need to continue to check on watering, but overall you will likely have to do a lot less. So go down, dig at the base of the plant with your finger. If it's moist, leave it alone. If it's dry, water it. But again, it's going to require less for sure with the shorter days and the cooler nights. Number 3 on my list is the most important one, I think, which is, although the top of the plant's not going to be trying to grow, and although there's less water inputs, the soil is still warm. So the air temperature above is cool, which slows the top of the plant down, but the soil temperature still remaining warm will allow those plants to actually put on some new roots, therefore anchoring themselves before spring and allowing some of your spring flowering things to probably bloom much better than they would than if you planted them in the spring, and also being prepared for that first summer, because that's what this is all about, is getting them in the ground, getting them anchored, and being able to go on a vacation in July without babying a plant. The closer you plant to July, meaning April, May, June, the more stress there is on those plants through that first summer. So again, soil temperature's warm, air temperature's cool, rooting in with very little input from you is perfect. Number 4 is the human aspect of gardening. With the cooler mornings and the shorter days, it is definitely easier on us to be out in the garden when it's not 95 degrees out, to dig these holes, to get these plants in the ground. There's going to be less watering to do, like I've already mentioned. You really don't need to fertilize them, and I don't think you really want to be pushing any new growth on them going into winter. So, you know, you'll wait until the late winter, early spring to even fertilize them. So for humans, this is a much easier activity during cooler times for sure. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel, because all of these pieces are going into what I hope will evolve into a beautiful landscape project over about 4 one-day landscape jobs. I'm really excited about this upcoming content. Thanks for watching.